In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to adjust the velocity on a PCP air rifle that has a transfer port adjustment and a tension adjustment for the hammer spring. So yeah, let's get to it. So here is the Benjamin Kratos in 22 caliber. So most air rifles don't have this thing here. So this is the transfer port adjustment. So the way that I adjust my velocity on this rifle or any other rifle is by first, if your rifle you're going to be adjusting the velocity in has this thing here, you want it to be to the plus sign, all the way to the plus sign. So what this is going to do is, so you have maximum airflow going through the transfer port. So it's going to be something like this. So basically, once you have this thing going all the way to the plus, your transfer port is going to be straight lined up, which is going to allow you to have maximum airflow. If this thing here is a little bit in the middle, something like this, what it's going to do is have your transfer port be a little bit to the side, which is going to slow down the velocity of the air going through here, so the rate of the speed of the air going through the transfer port. And if you go all the way down here, it's going to be something like this, which is going to be really slow, so slow down the airflow going through the transfer port. So just make sure, if your rifle does have this, make sure it's all the way to the plus, so you can have maximum airflow going through the transfer port. So once you have done that, the next thing you want to do is adjust the tension spring in here. So you can go clockwise or counterclockwise. Clockwise is going to increase their velocity, counterclockwise is going to decrease the velocity. So that's basically how you increase the velocity on any air rifle with this here. So yeah, that's how you increase the velocity on this rifle. So make sure you always have this thing here going all the way here, and you find the velocity you want to be shooting with this here. So you put more tension to increase the velocity, you decrease the tension to decrease the velocity. So once you have the velocity you want to be shooting the pellets at, so once you have the velocity you want to shoot the pellets at, so let's say you're going to be shooting the JSB 18 grains at a velocity of 900 feet per second, but you want to shoot them just a little bit slower, but you don't want to mess with this because you still want to be able to shoot them at the same velocity, which would be 900 feet per second. You can go to this little thing here and switch it, which if you have it like this, that's the velocity you're going to be getting. If you turn it like this, that's the velocity you're going to be getting. Or if you want to even go less, go all the way to this, to here. So it would be something like this. You're going to be slowing down the air going to the transfer port. So basically it's going to be something like this. So once you do that, something like this, you are going to make the transfer port smaller, which is going to slow down the airflow through the transfer port and reduce the velocity. So I just want to recap what I just said. So the way you adjust the velocity on an air rifle is first by increasing or decreasing the tension on the hammer spring. Once you have found the velocity you want to be shooting the pellets at, you leave that alone. If you want to shoot other pellets, you have to fine tune it again with the hammer spring adjustment on the hammer. So yeah, that's how basically you increase or decrease the velocity on most air rifles, not all, but most. And let's say you still want to be able to shoot the pellet at 900 feet per second, but you want to take a few shots at a slower velocity, maybe because you want to shoot a lighter weight pellet, or you want to shoot the same pellet but just a little bit slower, but you still want to be able to shoot it at the same velocity you were earlier before. So what you do then is adjust your transfer port adjustment, which is only going to reduce the airflow of the transfer port going into the barrel, which is going to decrease the velocity of the pellet or slug. There's other ways to get higher velocities with heavier projectiles, but that's going to be in a different video. There's more videos out there, but I will be making a video if you're interested in that. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video useful. It is kind of hard for me to explain. It's not the easiest thing for me to do, but yeah, I'll see you till next time, and peace.